Thank you for allowing me to share this with you. It's His hands are dry, and they tell of the deserts he has wandered, fingernails filled with sands poured from the broken bottles of his lungs. Smoky paint peeling off the walls in his throat, we've both seen his devils. We know that he cannot hide them. We both smelt the dead flowers that have grown in the shade of his absence, watered them with the drought of our eyes. I don't cry anymore. The scent of his breath is a butterfly, knife, fluttering through the air, landing through the skin of my cheek, delicate and sharp. He knows how to pierce me. He doesn't know that he knows. He doesn't know what to say as he sits in his chair, gentle wobble, badly scratched record. He keeps repeating the same chorus over and over and over and over and over and over and over until he settles into a quietly mumbled thought on the economy, before turning his poorly tuned tongue on me, asking the same standard set of questions. He doesn't know any better. He doesn't know. He says, "Son, how are the ladies? Are there any girls in your life?" And I don't know what to say. Some might say the truth, but I don't know, because if I tell him no, then I am lying, and lying walks me one step deeper into his shoes, a valley I have prayed hard to crawl out of. And if I tell him yes, then I'll have to offer a name, and her name on his tongue walks him one step closer to fucking up another relationship I hold wholly in my chest. So I stare at the skin just between his cheek and his eye, so I can avoid looking him in the eye. It's complicated.
Wow.
I tell him, do a smile. He buys that answer like cheap vodka. It gives him a temporary feeling of contentment that will last only until tonight, when he finds himself alone, clutching his knees to his heartbeat, pulling shards of promises out of his liver and trying to glue them back together again. His pride is a cinder block tied round his throat. He doesn't swim. "How's your mom?" he asks. "How's all your family back east?" And I tell him that they are good. I tell him that they are good because I'm not sure he could handle me telling him that they all are a band of angels full of light and rough edges, sending strong winds to fill the sails they built into my backbone, raising me. Couldn't tell him that they are the reasons I am able to love a little more like healing and a lot less like a cut, though some days I am both.
Wow.
I can't tell him that they're the reason I still attempt that risk called trust in my car. Salesman his whole life, born with the chase in his blood, he is always asking about my car, because he can't think of anything else to ask about. How's it running? Taking care of it? I can't find enough room in my guts to stomach the rubble an honest answer would reduce him to. So I don't tell him that some nights I drive down any road, bending speed limits over my better judgment, trying to outrun the legacy he's left hanging over my head like a falling axe, that some nights I drive myself into a cold sweat, fearing I will forget to protect the innocence of my own wife and kids, that some nights I fantasize about driving head-on into brick walls he has laid between us the past 10 years just to see if I could get through to him. But he and I both know that there are some walls so thick only alcohol can pass through.
Wow. Woo!